We all love a good hot hatch, but with car buyers preferring SUVs to hatchbacks now, we're starting to see more manufacturers giving their crossovers sporty makeovers in a bid to pull in would-be hot hatch buyers. And the latest car to join the fray is this, the new Hyundai Kona N. Launched as a rival to the Ford Puma ST, the Kona N joins an exciting lineup of Hyundai performance cars that kicked off with the i30N in 2017 and the highly anticipated i20N in 2021. Will the Kona N capture the magic of the firm's hot hatches? Well, we'll have to wait a bit longer to find out, but in the meantime, here are 5 things you need to know about the Kona N. And of course, before I get into the list, remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome videos just like this one. The standard Kona is already a very bold looking small SUV, but this N version is an altogether much angrier thing. The front features Hyundai's shark nose design, with a fairly short, stubby bonnet and very thin headlights that make it look as though it's squinting at you. There are also many vents at the front of the car, including a double-stack grille along with air intakes either side of the bumper and Audi Quattro-style inlets in front of the bonnet. And down the sides you'll find lightweight 19-inch alloy wheels that are exclusive to the N model and wrapped in bespoke Pirelli P0 tyres. Plus you get red brake calipers and N logos on the wheel caps. Like other N models, you get red detailing on the front bumper, which continues down the sills too. And at the back, the Kona N gets a double-stacked roof spoiler with integrated triangular brake light, a rear diffuser element on the rear bumper, and twin exhausts. Lovely. Under the bonnet sits a turbocharged 2-litre petrol engine producing 276 brake horsepower and 392 Nm of torque, which is sent through the front wheels. As standard, you'll get an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox that comes bundled in with launch control, and when active, you'll be able to crack a sprint from 0 to 62 mph in 5.5 seconds, before going on to a top speed of 149 mph. That all makes the Kona N a fair bit more powerful and faster compared to the Ford Puma ST, which gets a 1.5-litre 3-cylinder engine churning out 197 brake horsepower and 320 Nm of torque. It's also slower to 62 as well, taking 6.7 seconds. And if you want to watch our review of it, click the link in the top right hand corner. With all that said, we're actually expecting the Kona N to be a bit more expensive than the ST, so it's not exactly apples to apples. So the Puma ST may be down on power a little bit, but it does come with a 6-speed manual gearbox. The Kona N, meanwhile, only comes with the dual-clutch gearbox, which is a little strange as the N versions of the i20 and i30 come with manual boxes. What won't come as a surprise is that the Kona N has the same basic dash layout as the standard Kona, but Hyundai has given the SUV plenty of sporty N touches to set it apart. For instance, the Kona N gets Alcantara sports seats with blue stitching and an N-exclusive sports steering wheel with 2 customisable N buttons, allowing you to quickly access the setup you desire. But wait, there's more. Other touches include an specific handbrake grip, sports pedals, and logos on the gear lever. Even the infotainment system has been given the N treatment. Sure, you get the same 10.25-inch panel as the base Kona, which I've accidentally spelled Conda on this script, like a Kona meets a Zonda. But anyway, on the N you get a new set of sporty graphics to remind you that you're driving a serious performance car that isn't a Pagani Zonda. You also get a virtual cockpit with N graphics too, along with a head-up display. And that leads us nicely onto some of the interesting driving tech that you'll get inside the Kona N. So the dual-clutch gearbox, which is dubbed the NDCT, comes with N Power Shift, or NPS, which Hyundai says engages when using 90% or more of the throttle. It maintains maximum torque between gear shifts and even helps create a crackle from the exhaust. And Hyundai's N cars love a good crackle. Next up is the woefully named N-Grin Shift, or NGS, which maximises the engine and gearbox performance for 20 seconds. Pressing a red NGS button on the steering wheel begins a 20-second countdown timer and maximum boost, which is some 10 extra horsepower for overtaking if, for instance, you're on one of the car's tamer driving modes. And lastly, there's the N Track Sense Shift, or NTS, which optimizes shifts for driving on a racetrack in auto mode, leaving you, the driver, to focus on just steering, and obviously the pedals as well. You'll also be able to turn the gearbox's creep function off if you prefer it too, and there are also 5 different driving modes to play with: Eco, Normal, Sport, N and Custom, which can be accessed through the N Grin control system. On the mechanical side, you get beefier brakes, a faster steering rack for better agility, adjustable dampers which come as standard, and an electronic differential to help put all of that power down onto the tarmac through the front wheels. Hyundai gave us a bunch of juicy information about its new Kona, but it's keeping quiet about the pricing for now. Given that the Kona N will enter near the top of the range, we would expect a figure somewhere in the region of around £30,000, making it a little bit more expensive than its Ford Puma ST rival. And given that the car has appeared in near production form, we wouldn't be surprised if it would hit showrooms a little bit later this year. And when sales do open, remember to head over to yesauto.com to see if you can grab a bit of a bargain.